Mikel Arteta is going to hate to name his starting 11 as he takes on a side known as Brighton at the Emirates. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David, and I'm glad then to be here talking to you as we really discuss the starting 11s of these both teams. Smash like button, comment and share. Hope you guys are really having a wonderful Sunday. Man City is beating Everton 3-0, one of those games that I thought would be hard for Man City, though I thought they might come up and really win it. But the way they've gone ahead to make it easy and go easy past Everton has really, really shocked me. And Everton never showed up onto the day. And the way they packed, the way they defended was really ugly. You know, if you know the game that Arsenal lost at that ground, you know that Everton I'm talking about. But Man City have been class. They've been good. And they happened to win that game of football by 3 goals to 0. And obviously, Haaland has scored, Ilkay Gundogan has scored a brace. That is what has really going to happen that side. But now, City is 4 points ahead of Arsenal. And Arsenal is coming to this game of Brighton with a lot of pressure to win this beautiful game of football, to deny City to win the trophy next weekend if at all they play. If at all Arsenal drops points and City wins, you know, next weekend, then the trophy will be handed over to City. So Arsenal needs to keep piling pressure onto City, and that's why this game is really important, and they need to come in here and really do the needful that everyone has hoped for today. Now, the starting 11 of Arsenal: Ramsdale, White, Jakub Kivio, Gabriel Magalhaes, Kieran Tierney, Jorginho, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus. That is the starting 11 of Arsenal. Then the substitutes include Turner, Holding, Walters, Thomas Partey on the bench again for the 3rd time in a row, Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, Nelson Trossard, and Edin Nketiah. That is the starting 11 of Arsenal. And I think Chirabo Derek, you have been served to your best requirement. Now, let's do a little bit of the lineup of Brighton. They're having Staley, Dunk, Colwill, McAllister, Gross, Ensiko, Mitoma, Caicedo, Gilmore, Ferguson, and Estupian. The substitutes are McGill, Welbeck, Undave, Ayari, Van Hakel, Bononte, Ofian, Moran, and Peurinion. That is the starting 11 of a team. Those are the substitutes of Brighton, and that's how Arsenal have gone ahead to stand into this beautiful game of football. Thomas Partey is going to be the point of discussion on many, but I've always told you, there is a clique. People, we all have players that we love, we all have players that we love, but there are some facts that come and we have to adjust to them. I would like, again, to let you know that commit your eyes on Jorginho today and see how he's going to play. That's it. This Arsenal side needs a CDM like Jorginho who can really be press resistant, get that ball from the back 4, and obviously act as a reference point anywhere on the pitch. No Arsenal player on that field of play is afraid to give Jorginho a ball when he's swamped up, because Jorginho doesn't lose possession. How many times have you seen Jorginho losing possession? So I think that's one of the things that we should come in here and really talk about. I'm having Chirabo Derek saying hi, thank you for watching in. Read for us the lineups. I've done. I think you've gotten to know that exactly 100%. Thank you for watching in. Then Lucky Eddie Obelon, hello Rokani, thanks for the show. All right, thank you for watching in. Then Kayanja Jackson TVUG, Rokani, I think it's over for us as Arsenal. It's not yet over. It's not yet over because Man City still has some games. Man City still has to play Brentford. That's it. At their home, and that's their other game they're going to play. Oh, Man City is playing Chelsea on the weekend, you know, then they play Brighton, then they play Brentford. So that means even City is left with 3 games to play. That's it. But these 3 games are really hard, though City has an edge over them. But never say never in the game of football. Anything can happen. Brighton, Brentford, and and Chelsea, one of those teams can find themselves in a position of really pulling out a shock on us, on City. That's it. So never say never. On paper, it's done. But in the football thinking world, you know, it's not yet over. It's not yet over. Everything can happen. Now, Bruce Bessa, it's good that Partey continues being on the bench. For me, he tends to kill always the game. And to say this, Partey is the reason as to why Arsenal lost its top spot of the Premier League. That's it. And Mikel Arteta, even Arteta himself, in the game of Liverpool, even if he took off Odegaard, it was okay, you know. But the player to bring on was supposed to be Jorginho, because you needed someone who was going to give you composure and get hold of that ball and control it. That's it. And you've seen these games that Arsenal has played with Jorginho. Arsenal has taken total control. Look at the game of Newcastle. It's the biggest example I can give you. Newcastle is one of the best performing teams. But Bruno Guimaraes, Joey Linton were nowhere to be seen because Jorginho, whom people say he's weak, just went ahead to use his knowledge and talent ahead of the physicality of the others. So sometimes we need to come out and really appreciate players have gone ahead to do the needful. And Abana Chalo, Rokani, thanks for the show. You're welcome. Thank you for watching in too. Paul Chizito, why not bench Saka for Trossard? Saka has no goal in almost 6 games and neither an assist. And that's it. Because Saka's game has been built onto that. Assists and goals. And when I come out and really call this out, people say, Rokan, you're having an agenda on Saka. No, I'm not having an agenda. It doesn't mean that any day you play well, you're supposed to score a goal or put in an assist. We've seen players who have gone ahead to play well without creating an assist and a goal, and they've been winning man of the match. Look at Jorginho in the game of Newcastle. He came in through, he neither scored a goal, he neither created an assist, but guess what happened? He found himself in a position of really coming to what we call the podium, and he was named the man of the match. So you don't need to score a goal or put up an assist to be named the man of the match. And that's the game that Bukayo Saka is building. To me, I believe he should add something to his game, because nowadays we're not noticing him. And I also agree with Paul Chizito that it's high time Arteta benched Saka. If you benched Thomas Partey for his ill performances, why not bench Saka too? Because he's not performing very well. And we know the combination between Martinelli, Jesus, and Trossard. It's really prowess. So I think it's better Arteta did that too. Bruce Bessa, let's continue with pressure on Man City. I believe they'll drop points in the games coming ahead. Yeah, Arsenal just needs to go ahead and really win their games. And to me, even if Arsenal doesn't win the trophy, but for Arsenal to be in the statement of really pressurizing or putting Man City to bed, or putting Man City on pressure until the last minute or the 11th hour, I think that's credit. It's just that Mikel Arteta needs to go ahead and rectify his mistakes, because Arsenal were just 4 points away. Just 4 points from really winning the trophy. If Arsenal won the game of West Ham, okay, 6. If Arsenal won the game of West Ham and won the game of Southampton, done. That trophy would have been in the hands of Arsenal. That's it. So I think Arsenal just needs to continue. And you never know where your luck is going to go, you know. The pendulum is really swinging, and we don't know where it's going to settle. That's it. However, Manchester City is now 4 points ahead of Arsenal. If Arsenal win today, Arsenal would have gone ahead to reduce it to 1. And City is having Chelsea, City is having Chelsea, they're having Brentford, and they're having Brighton. So never say never. Arsenal should go ahead and really win this game. Then Chirabo Derrick, Partey made us lose 3 points in consecutive 3 matches. He knew that any time must start. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And I called it out in the game of Liverpool that Partey shouldn't start the next games, you know? And there is a clique of Thomas Partey fans here, and they went, Rokan, you don't know football. You don't know football. Football is not meant for you. I said, all right, let's wait and see. Now, with time, in the next 5 games, Arsenal found themselves not even winning any. Now, Arteta realized it too late to really bench him because games are won and lost in the midfield. That's it. Alan Molindwa, join late. Arsenal lineup, please. All right. Let me show you the Arsenal lineup. Arsenal is having Aaron Ramsdale in goal, Benny White, right back, Kieran Tierney coming in for Zinchenko, left back, Jakub Kiwior playing on the right side of central defense, Gabriel Magalhaes, left side of central defense. It has been maintained. Then Jorginho in the CDM position, Xhaka and Odegaard playing on the either side of the shoulders of Jorginho, Saka right forward, Jesus center forward, and Gabriel Martinelli left forward. That is the starting 11 of Arsenal for you. Then we go to Brighton, Sterling in goal, Prog right back, Colwell and Dunk central defense, Estupiñán into the mix as the left back, meaning Saka is going to be facing this man, Gilmour and Moise Caicedo central defensive midfield, then McAllister central attacking midfielder, Ensiko right attacking midfielder, and Mitoma left attacking midfielder is going to be facing Ben White. Ben White needs to be on high alert today, and we need to see Bukayo Saka tracking back like never before because he'll need to come in most times to really save the Mets because Mitoma is one of the best left attack midfielders into the league. And Evan Ferguson returns to lead the line, and this boy is really a talent. And he's really talented and good at really scoring and killing off games. That is Evan Ferguson for you. So those are the starting lineups of the teams that are really playing today of Arsenal and the team known as Brighton. I'm having Paul Chizito. It's a draw for me, all right. I think Arsenal is winning it. Andy Popas, Rokani, it will be a miracle if City should drop any point. Arsenal handed City the title. It will not be fair to lay our troubles onto one player. You know why? You know why? Look, in the game of Liverpool, you watch that entire game. Tell me a time when Partey just found himself in a position of really stopping those runs. He couldn't. And did you notice him in those 5 games I've gone ahead to mention? Liverpool, West Ham, Southampton, Man City. He was nowhere to be seen. That's it. He was nowhere to be seen. And these are facts that people don't want to put out. To me, I've told you, Arteta and Thomas Partey. But to a greater extent, it's Arteta because he manages this team. If Rokani, who sits here in Kampala, realizes something that is affecting that team, that it's Thomas Partey, then why should a coach be loyal to that level? So I understand it's hard for City to lose points because City in the previous 5 seasons, they've not gone ahead to lose in any of the last 10 games that lead to the end of the Premier League season. That's it. So it's hard for City to drop points. That's it. And they are going to fight tooth and nail. I really understand. They have one game at home and 2 games away. 1 game against Chelsea at home. You never know what Chelsea can do, but Chelsea is really bad. But you never know. They can rise up to the occasion and come in through and really shock a team known as Manchester City. But remember, City is at home, and at Etihad, it's hard. It's hard. to beat City. That's it. Abana Chalo, Rokana expected Trossard to start in. All right. Thank you very much. DJ Denix, we Arsenal fans, we are still in the title race. I'm DJ Denix from Kiriandongo. Thank you for watching in from Kiriandongo. It's always nice having you on this channel. Benti, I think you are right, Rokani. Thomas Partey was awful and lacked composure in the last 3 draws that threw away our title challenge. That's it. Games of football are won and lost in the midfield. Let no one lie to you. If your midfield doesn't perform, you won't win. That's it. Mwenga Emmanuel, Saka is just okay, despite has no goal over 6 games, but he has no mistake. Not always the player can score. I'm calling for something more. I'm not slating Saka. I'm just calling in for more work from him, other than him scoring, and putting in assists. That's it. But he has been really off ever since return from the international break. Guys, let's like the show and please share. All right, that is Paul Chizito. Thank you for watching again. Then Emmanuel, Gunners, don't lose hope. We are still in the race. Arsenal is still in the race. But what keeps them in the race is winning their games. City is a team that has gone ahead to really put in performances that are really threatening to the Arsenal side. So guys, don't forget to smash the like button, comment and share. I think Arsenal is winning this game by 3-0 or 3-1, according to me. That's it. I think Arsenal is winning it 3-1 or 3-0. That's my prediction. So everyone who has been part of this short live, thank you for watching in. We might return a little bit later, but let's go and see how that game of football is going to really pan out at Emirates as Arsenal takes on Brighton. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I'm out. Bye-bye.